Hey, what's up guys, my name's Jacob, and today I am going to show you who voices who in Treyarch Zombies. Some of these might be obvious, but some of these are really crazy. I'll also show what each voice actor is known for, and show a clip of them talking out of the game. All information I find is from IMDb, which is linked in the description, and I will also link every video I use. With that out of the way, let's start with the original crew. Steve Blum is known for being the voice of Tank Dempsey, but he is also the voice of Dr. Groff on Dreisendrach.
Richtofen's still an asshole.
He has also done voice work in Box Trolls and Lilo and Stitch, but personally I know him as the voice of Thomas in Logic's album The Incredible True Story.
Another week on the Aquarius with Kai. He's alright, he's fine, but damn, I miss you and the boys.
Fred voices everyone's favorite Russian, Nikolai Blinsky, as well as Maxis, Richtofen's partner in Group 935.
Problems at home, no big deal, you know. But you realize as time go on, you understand why I become who I was, and he was actually a real believer in the cause originally, and was a great soldier, and believed in what he was doing. But then he went crazy. Yes.
He is also known for being the voice of the Hulk in Avengers Assemble, as well as Shifu in the Kung Fu Panda TV show.
Hulk smash!
Tom is, believe it or not, the voice of Takeo Masaki. Yeah, this guy. He's made jokes before about the obvious difference between Takeo and himself, but he does the perfect Japanese accent.
Over the years, Takeo has, I hate the word, too many L's, evolved. He started out with much more cartoony. Everything was like this. And as time goes on, they wished for things to become a more, another one, realistic.
He's played characters in shows like The Wild Thornberrys and Clone Wars, but most people know him from Powerpuff Girls as the Professor.
I would have flown much better if I had my arms free. But seriously, you must be more careful when choosing your friends, girls.
Probably the most popular voice actor on this list, Nolan North plays Edward Richtofen, the crazy scientist who may be responsible for all of zombies. He has also voiced Dr. Groff.
I think the sexual deviance that I showed in the first game through some therapy has really done wonders for me. And I would like to say that I'm well, but not so well that I would invite 6 or 17 of you back to my hotel.
You may know Nolan as the voice of Nathan Drake from the game Uncharted, or maybe you know him from Assassin's Creed. He plays Desmond Miles. It's undeniable that this man is everywhere when it comes to voice acting.
Oh, thank God, a well. To hell with the VGAs. I need water. Probably just gonna give it to the Joker anyway. What the? I won? Oh, cool, I won. Oh, thanks, everybody.
Now I'll talk about the characters on the map 5. Marlon Correa plays Fidel Castro, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Cuba during the Cold War.
And why is he here? He lost.
Marlon Correa has starred in several TV shows including The People vs. O.J. Simpson and Ray Donovan on Showtime.
You want to make this a black thing? Well, I'm not black. I'm OJ.
You're losing control.
This is a fiasco. You're afraid there are going to be more riots.
This has got to stop.
I deserve to get hurt.
Choose a side.
The People vs. O.J. Simpson premieres Tuesday, February 2nd on FX.
Jim plays the voice of John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States.
As I always say, forgive your enemies, but remember their names.
Jim starred in There Will Be Blood, Magnolia, and, funny enough, Frost Nixon. And no, he was not playing Kennedy.
You had a pleasant evening last night?
Yes. 4, 3, 2.
To do any fornicating?
And
Hugh David.
Dave Mallow voices Richard Nixon, the 37th President of the United States.
Yes, Jack. Any superlative words of inspiration for our humble troops?
I couldn't find much on Dave other than the fact that he was a radio personality in New York and that he's done some voices in the Power Rangers TV show. I won't say who voiced Robert McNamara yet, but you'll find out eventually in this list. Next up, we will talk about everyone's favorite crew, the transit crew. Keith voices the mysterious ex-Broken Arrow agent, Russman.
In case you boneheads have forgotten, the world is broken. Very broken. The dead walk the earth, and what remains of civilization is at the mercy of forces we barely understand.
He's also played in Oscar-nominated movies like Argo and The Dark Knight.
What happened? 6 of the hostages went out a back exit.
Where are they? The Canadian ambassador's house.
Got Revolutionary Guards going door to door. These people die. They die badly.
Scott voices the nerd that everyone hated, Marlton.
Yeah, anyway, you're a former operative from Broken Arrow. You've been walking the Earth since the, incident.
Scott is also voiced in movies like Despicable Me and Frozen, but most popularly being the voice of Robin in Teen Titans.
Don't you want to hear my scary story?
Absolutely not.
Great! And what makes my story extra scary is that it's all true.
Stephanie voices Abigail or Misty.
Enough! We need to remember why we're here. We've all been jumping through hoops for reasons we don't fully understand.
She's also been in movies like Get the Gringo and The Boy, as well as being a voice in Fallout 4.
Everything can change in an instant, whether or not you're ready.
This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in.
David voices the extremely psychotic, zombie flesh-eating madman, Stuhlinger.
I don't understand. Why are you doing this? Why me? Travel where? Don't you get it? There's nothing left! Oh, how did you... What? What do you mean, mend the rift?
He has also been a voice in The Good Dinosaur and Wreck-It Ralph, but I know him from Family Guy as Rupert.
I never knew there could be such a thing as a perfect day.
Don't frolic too much, Rupert. Save some energy for the hula contest.
Next up, Mob of the Dead characters. Michael plays Finn O'Leary, a man in prison for gambling fraud.
Hey, Finn. You get that tip for Saturday's race yet?
I'm working on it. Right now.
Michael has starred in a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies, including Kill Bill, Reservoir Dogs, and Hateful Eight. CHAZZ plays Sal DeLuca, a mobster involved in prostitution and alcohol who later created a mob of his own.
How we doing tonight, Ferguson? Fairly good.
Yeah, doing great, Mr. DeLuca. My boy Tommy, he's almost 6 now.
Ain't that swell?
CHAZZ has played in movies including The Usual Suspects and Analyze This.
The cripple, did you see him? The cripple, which way did he go? Oh, he went out that way.
I know you know something. I know you're not telling me. Say something. I'm smarter than you, and I'm gonna find out what I want to know, whether you like it or not.
Joe plays Al Arlington, or as most people know him, the Weasel. He was responsible for creating the plan on how to get off the island and for getting the characters killed, starting the endless loop.
Damn it, Arlington.
You gotta get the doc.
Better be the real deal this time.
Joe has starred in The Matrix, The Fugitive, and one of the best action movies ever, Bad Boys 2.
You know, I know this steak doesn't exist. I know that when I put it in my mouth, the Matrix is telling my brain that it is juicy and delicious.
Ray Liotta played Billy Handsome and is my favorite of the entire crew.
You gonna shut him up, or do I gotta do it?
You know the rules, Handsome. No talking.
9:35, the Weasel launches into a song and dance routine.
Ray has played in several popular mobster movies like Goodfellas and Sin City, but he's also starred in movies that aren't gang-related, like Identity and Hannibal. Next up, we'll do the Call of the Dead group. Danny is the voice of, guess who, Danny Trejo.
We're writing a new one. It's called Maggot Shack Massacre.
He's also starred in every Machete movie along with From Dusk Till Dawn and Heat.
He was trained to kill.
CIA, FBI, DEA all roll up in the war.
Then left for dead.
I know what they did to your family.
And now he's back.
Machete.
For his most dangerous mission yet.
We need you, Machete.
For God's sakes, he missed me again!
You may know Michael from the show The Walking Dead as Merle, or maybe you know him from Guardians of the Galaxy as Yondu.
You got any other cute little buggers like this? I like to stick them all in a row on my control console.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
He's being fully serious.
In that case, I can show you.
But first you're gonna tell me what this orb is and why everybody cares so damn much about it. And then you're gonna tell me who out there might want to buy it.
Boys, let's get to work.
Sarah is famous for playing Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but she's also played in movies like Scooby-Doo and I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Now who's the damsel in distress? Me? Straight up.
This is a real nightmare.
Robert has most famously played Freddy Krueger in the Nightmare on Elm Street series, but he's also played in shows including The Regular Show and Workaholics.
She's the only one who can stop it. If she fails,
I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy.
no one will survive.
Last up, Shadows of Evil crew. Jeff Goldblum excellently plays Nero, the failed magician that is responsible for letting the Shadow Man roam free after messing around with black magic.
I do understand the seriousness of the situation. Why else would I be talking to my lawyer? But just to be clear, can you please tell me precisely how much debt my wife has accumulated?
Jeff stars in the Jurassic Park series, as well as Independence Day and the soon-to-be-released Thor Ragnarok.
I'm still not clear on chaos.
It simply deals with predictability in complex systems. The shorthand is the butterfly effect. A butterfly can flap its wings and be king, and in Central Park you get rain instead of sunshine.
Heather plays Jessica, the actress and dancer who is popularly known for saying,
"Hey, you." I know I yelled at you real bad. I know I said some things I shouldn't have said. But I was just angry. Upset. You know how close I am to this movie deal.
Heather has starred in The Hangover and Austin Powers, as well as Boogie Nights, where she, well, moving on.
Do you have to do any nudity in the film?
No. I do have a scene where there's a lesbian sex scene, but I don't do nudity.
Could you say that again? Can you say that again a little slower?
Neal plays
Jackie fucking Vincent,
a crooked cop who loves to shout his name 1,000 times for everyone to hear.
What do you say we get together at the usual joint? Talk things through. Figure out a way to put this to bed before it gets out of hand. Trust me, have I ever steered you wrong before?
He's played in Captain America, Minority Report, and Star Trek First Contact.
I asked for an army and all I got was you. Congratulations. You just got promoted.
Mr. Stark?
I had some ideas about the uniform.
You're gonna get so many girls.
Ron plays Floyd Campbell, a boxer who packs a little more punch than is legal for his league.
Just make sure the ref knows to look the other way, because this ain't gonna be pretty. But once it's done, once you collect your debts and your bets, I get my shot at the title.
Ron has played in several movies including Hellboy and Blade, as well as the FX show Sons of Anarchy.
Oh well, let me go in and say hi.
I'll quickly go over some of the miscellaneous characters that you may want to know. George is probably the most hated boss in all of zombies, appearing in Call of the Dead as George Romero.
Oh, cut! Are you blind, man?
George Romero is famous for directing Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead. Malcolm McDowell plays Dr. Monty, aka That Duck.
All I ask is that you do the right thing. The right thing for everyone.
He's probably one of the most respected actors that's done a voice in zombies. He's played in A Clockwork Orange, The Artist, and Halloween. Yeah, this is him. You can never unsee that. Robert plays the voice of the Shadow Man on Shadows of Evil and Revelations, and the voice of Robert McNamara on The Mat 5. He's acted in many films including the Star Trek TV show and movies, as well as the Total Recall film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. A couple other characters like Ted the bus driver and Brutus on Mob of the Dead are all voiced by Nolan North, but I just forgot to mention those when I went over his characters. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was a long video, but I just wanted to try it out, see if it's something that I like to do. If you guys didn't like it, leave a dislike to let me know that this isn't something that I should keep doing. And if you did like it, then leave a like. I think that's pretty much it. All the links to the sources I used are in the description. And, I don't know, leave a comment, tell me what you liked and what you didn't like. And tell me what surprised you the most. Personally, I think Tom Kane, Takia's voice actor, surprised me the most. Alright, that's pretty much it. I have nothing else, so I'll see you in the next video, you guys.